Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of The Simple. Today it's just the three of us because Christian is working at Home Depot.
Shop Lowe's.
Yeah, from now on, I'm only gonna shop at Lowe's, even though Home Depot has like the better commercials than Lowe's.
Even they may have everything better, but and if I have to pay more to go to Lowe's, I'm going to Lowe's.
I don't know. When I think home improvement or like anything, I don't imagine blue to be honest.
I
I
don't
I,
imagine
I
orange either.
no. When I imagine construction or like home improvement, I imagine orange. Like construction to me is an orange color.
Construction,
Like
yeah, I'll give you that.
or
But
like a
home
bright
improvement,
green.
no. Bright green.
Yeah, like a reflective green.
Okay. Okay, I can see that. I
I've
can see
never
that.
thought of it like that.
No, it's because he means like the vest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that works too.
Hey, Assault Sleek, our number one fan. What up? Yeah, but definitely like I definitely like, definitely the bright green because of the jacket. But whenever I think construction, I just think orange because of all the primarily because of Home
Construction,
Depot.
not home improvement.
But Home Depot still says you like a crap ton of like construction stuff anyways. So it's
That's
like
true.
it's specifically because like of all the cones and like most like a lot of like the machinery like those like scissor lifts they're orange, either orange or yellow. Those are definitely like construction colors. Like
That's
like
true.
what other colors like do you guys imagine as jobs? Obviously red is firefighters. That's like an obvious one.
I think black. I would say police. I don't know why, but I
Black
mean,
and white.
blue and red.
I imagine like black and blue as like police because like
Yeah,
because because it kind of depends like which department.
I would say black and yellow would be like the SWAT team or something.
But definitely like green. I imagine like green as like green has always been like a hospital color to me. Like
Really?
yeah, because like in video games, whenever like you get more health, that's always like green. So like I just
Mm.
imagine like green as being like health hospital type stuff.
I would say more like the color gray
Gray.
because you don't want to be in the hospital and it's just boring in the hospital. It's freezing cold.
That
I
is true.
remember, I remember when I was in there when I cut my head open. I was there sitting in the chair like this, like oh, so
I don't,
cold.
I feel like I'm always gonna catch the disease whenever like I'm inside a hospital.
That too, even though technically it's like I wouldn't say safest, but it's the most like cleanest place because it has to be. But I still feel like I'm gonna catch like AIDS or something on the bed.
I remember we had like a fifth grade teacher. He would always tell us the one place you'll always get sick at is the hospital. And when he was explaining why, it's because you got all these like, he's like he got all these Mexicans and he was Mexican himself. You got all these like Mexicans who don't know how to like follow instructions in English. So when you tell them to wash the floor with hot bleach, like hot water and bleach, they won't do it and they'll spread more germs. I'm like, dude, you are Mexican. Your last name is damn Faustino.
Faustino, I've never heard of that name.
Faustino. I'm not gonna say his last name because I don't want to dox him. But yeah, he was my fifth grade teacher. I realized now he was like I didn't realize it then. I just thought he was cool, but he was actually like mega Republican. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I realized that
Wow, what's
like there's
wrong with
not
being
there's
Republican?
like I said there's nothing being like wrong with it.
Cancel.
Like I said, there's nothing wrong with being a Republican. It's just that because I was very like susceptible, he basically formulated like my political views going into like high school and like eighth grade to high school. It's like he was like the foundation, and like, now I'm like now I'm like kind of like obviously I moved more to the center, but it's like it all started with him. He was the reason why I was like Arnold Schwarzenegger was a good governor.
Whoa,
Like
whoa, 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 whoa. What did you just say?
I remember
What
like
did you just say?
he convinced us into thinking Arnold Schwarzenegger wasn't a bad governor.
You just said it again.
Yes, I said Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Hey, Isaac, bleep everything until he says the N, and then you already know.
Arnold. Yes, Arnold. Now the fact that
Just
now
say
that
Arnold.
no Arnold
I
Schwarzenegger.
did.
And now it's in my head. Now I'm afraid I'm gonna say it now.
What?
Because because I'm trying to pronounce it correctly, and then trying to pronounce it correctly, you guys like got stuck in my head.
There goes our AdSense.
I know. Not like we ever had any, but okay. All
Well,
right, so
now
that
we
was
won't.
okay. So that was our cold open. So now let's get into the real meat of the show with our how we've been doing this past week. I'll start off with Isaac because Isaac like is like he's changing locations every week.
Well, last time it was just for a party. That's just like I don't know. Well, since last week I haven't done anything. Just stayed at home, cleaned the house. Now that I have a car and license, my mom sends me off to like the superior to get some groceries.
So you're pretty much a slave to your house at this point.
An indentured servant.
Basically, basically. Wait,
It
did you
it's
hear that?
it's the least he
With
could do.
gunshots.
Oh, you ever gunshot? Oh.
Oh, actually, this past weekend I found a gunshot, like an actual gun, like a
Wait,
bullet.
A
wait, wait,
shell?
wait, wait. You don't find a gunshot.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said a bullet, dummy.
The
But that's not
bullet
a
or the
bullet.
shell?
That's
A
the bullet
bullet.
shell.
I found the bullet.
Wait. Okay. So did it have the head or was it just the cylinder?
No, it was like it was very small. It was like this, but it had like the head and everything. It wasn't like hollow. It was like fully like
Oh, okay. So you found the whole bullet. Okay.
I don't know how it got there though, because there's no like hole in our fence or anything. So I think it was like someone must
Wait,
have
it was
just shot in the air and then
it was
just
like in your yard?
yeah, just there chilling.
You know, you should just throw it to the ground.
Have you ever heard like bullets fly past you?
No, and thank God I haven't.
Dude,
I
I
don't think
have.
I.
It sounds like a whizzing noise. Like you hear the
Oh,
shot and then you hear the zoom.
do I want to ask why
I,
you
I want to
hear
ask
this?
why. I want to ask why you heard. I mean, I've shot a gun before, and I've shot it down range, but I've never had someone shoot at me before. So, like, explain, Isaac. We're interested.
I mean, I guess it's kind of like wrong place, wrong time. Luckily, nobody was hurt. But we were just out in the street walking to our car, and then like we heard like the gunshots, and then like it's like seconds or not even seconds, like a fraction of a second later, we heard like some like flying by, and then down the street we just hear like a guy screaming from the top of his lungs, and then we just get in the car and leave.
Jesus Christ.
So you were gonna get hit by a drive-by?
I don't know if it was a driver or just like people on the street, because like we left and then we came back like a couple hours later, and there were like police and ambulance.
I swear to God, Isaac was like 1 centimeter away from having a damn live leak logo at the top of his screen. Jesus Christ. Honestly, I'm honestly, fuck. That's so dangerous. I don't know what the heck I would do in that situation. I would definitely like get in the car and just like drive away too. That's
Would
actually scary.
really? I would like stay in my car, but kind of like just be like lower my head. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, no. I honestly, I didn't mean like the after strap. I meant like the fact that a bullet almost hit my head. So like I kind of don't know what I would do. Like,
Annoying Isaac. He was bummed out. He was like, so close.
it's like
I
man,
was
fuck.
right there.
So, but yeah, that is actually scary though. Like,
Hey, hey, that's been in LA for everybody.
yeah. Oh, no. That's basically being your guys' part of it. Like,
He's closer to you guys than he is to me, isn't he?
Well, I think I'm the closest one to our high school.
well, actually, not actually. I don't think so because I've made it to my high school in like 5 minutes. Like like speeding.
Oh, well, we don't speed.
Yeah, I
Well,
was like,
No.
yeah, like I've like well, technically like the way I measure the time. It says like one time I was listening to is like "Sweet Child of Mine" by Guns N' Roses, and the second we started playing it, we made it to the school like at the end of the song, and "Sweet Child of Mine" is like 4 minutes long, like 5 minutes long ish. So it's like we made it like just right before the song ended, or like right as the song was ending. So I mean like we got there pretty fast. But so pretty much that was Isaac's week. I don't even know how we like. We went from how his week went to pretty much like to how close we lived to Verb.
Isaac, you just gave us a banging title. Isaac almost died. We almost got shot or something.
well,
No,
it wasn't this week. That was like
Doesn't
2 years
matter. It doesn't
ago.
have to be, bro. It doesn't have. You don't need to
I,
say that. Okay,
I,
cut that out. Cut that out.
we can't be. You can't keep doing these clickbaity tales. All right, Brandon. How's your week?
Don't you want views? Don't you want money?
No, I want quality content.
I want money.
Oh my.
But anyways, my week was
Anyways,
fun. My week at first was pretty boring. Then I went on a date on Wednesday. Amazing. Went to the beach. Went to Corona Del Mar. It was
calm
amazing.
down, Mister Bitches.
And then that was fun. Then we got lost trying to go to Subway, and then we got our way back. And then what happened? Oh yeah, and then I'm back in Irvine now for the summer.
Okay, first of all, how do you get lost trying to find Subway? You both of you have GPSs in your pocket.
Well, because we kind of like didn't. We just said, okay, it's over here. All right, let's just follow it. We didn't really like put attention to like where the road was, and then the road was like very like there was dead ends, and then you had to go this way and then this way. It was very weird. The point is, I got my 6 inch of my, I mean, down my stomach.
Hey yo, whatever you're into, Brandon, we don't judge here. Some guys like to be, bought, and it's okay.
And then, so yeah, that was Wednesday. And then that was pretty much my highlight of the week. And I'm back here in Irvine, which I
Nice.
wasn't expecting to be, but I am now here.
Wait, when did you get back?
I moved in today.
Oh, okay. Because I was in Irvine yesterday. I just went to like hang out with a couple people.
And what is there in Irvine? There's like nothing to do in Irvine besides the Spectrum.
Not
Well,
gunshot bullets, I'll tell you that.
yeah, that's for sure. Or helicopters flying like every hour.
See, that's the thing. Like, I've it's like I've lived both in Compton and Linwood, and I've never experienced either of those things. Like when people say like, "Oh, helicopters," and like gangs. I mean,
Really?
obviously, like, Linwood is safer than Compton, that's for sure. But I've like lived in Compton like for like the first 5 years of my life, and then basically every day after school until like the sixth grade, with my grandma. And I've like and like like obviously there was helicopters every now and then, but it wasn't like like the people say, oh my, there was a helicopter every night. There was like gang banging every night. Like yeah, I mean like like I would hear like a gunshot like maybe like on New Year's or something, but it wasn't like oh man they were selling crack in my front corner. And I'm like like no, I mean it was like the street my grandma lived on was like calm, but my dad was like oh yeah that street was like hella dangerous. Like he got jumped like outside of his house like 3 times. So I mean, like he
No,
had
I
it. He
mean,
had it rough, but I guess I got the easier part. Granted, I was never let out, like out of my grandma's house, so that also helps too.
I mean, I would say I don't hear helicopters every night, but then again, I'm also immune to it, so it's like I probably just like zone it out at this point. But it's maybe not every night. But I will say, come this time around the summer, you can't tell if it's bullets or it's fire or it's fireworks at this point.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. Like whenever we're in Irvine and we come back, like literally that night we're like, oh, helicopters. And then but like after a week you kind of like get used to it and you forget about it.
Yeah, I was having that same thought. I was like, I was in LA for a week, and I was like, I love the city of LA. I don't think I'll ever strive away from it. Will
Uh,
I live in LA? No. I'll live maybe like 40 minutes to an hour max outside of LA, but I'll always be around in LA. But I also realized
no,
LA is so ratchet and ugly at the same
I know.
time.
Yeah, no, and I was like, okay, so that kind of leads me to my week. All right, so there's like a part of my week I'll touch upon, like like mentally. But when I touch upon what I did today, so today, so like we're supposed to celebrate Mother's Day for my grandma, because like she was like, because they did something. My aunt did something for her at their place. So I was like, okay, we'll just do. My dad and I would just do something for her next week. It started sprinkling, and she was like, oh no, let's postpone it till. I'm like, grandma, you made a or some shit. You're gonna be under a ceiling. Like, I love you, grandma, but you're not. Yeah, you made out of sugar or something. I was like, all
Oh,
right, fine.
there goes our viewer.
Uh, it's whatever. But basically, I was like, all right. You know what? I made this fire outfit. I'm not gonna let this outfit go to waste. This outfit's too fire for me not to use it. So I was like, I go to downtown LA. I took the metro because I was one. I did not want to find parking. Two, I hate driving in the rain because I've almost died twice driving in the rain, which means I should probably get new tires, if anything. Which also reminds me, I definitely need good tires because like my back right tire keeps deflating, like every 2 days. Man, I need to take care of my car. But back to the point. So I I'm going like I'm taking the metro. Fucking Green Line doesn't work. Like heading over to Redondo Beach, it doesn't work at all. Like you need to take shuttles. So I'm like, man, fucking Metro is so ratchet, man. We people paying tax money for this now. They can't even make these things work half the time. So like the Metro hasn't worked properly for the past 3 years because they're always renovating or doing something that it doesn't even work. And half the time, like literally all the new trains always break down. But that's besides the point. All right, I make it there. I like I go from the blue line to the red line, going up the escalator on like on the I think it was Pershing Square station. Smells like piss. There's like homeless people like on the stairs, like not on the escalator but the stairs. I'm like, okay, fine, this is normal. I go out, like it's like a bunch of bums everywhere. I'm like, then I go to Grand Central Market. Dude, thing is so packed, dude. It's like you can't even sit anywhere. And I had to go all the way to walk all the way to Grand Park, and there was still bums everywhere still. And I saw like this like so pretty much they had like this huge empty lot there, in front of the city hall. They said they're gonna build something there, but the reality is, I think it's gonna stay empty for 5 years at most, at minimum. It's gonna be empty for like 3 to 5 years, and then they're gonna take another 5 to 10 years to build something that's pretty much only gonna be used for like by those Midwesterners kids that come here like thinking it's like lavish lifestyle or something, and then like literally like in that one like empty lot, there's like a bunch of like tents around it everywhere too. So like it's pretty much just there to like not let homeless people pretty much camp out there basically. More story is and after in addition to all that, in addition to like the whole like shit show that was, it's always so damn loud. It was so loud everywhere. I'm like,
What do you expect? It's downtown.
yeah, I know, but it's like damn, like I'm like I wouldn't live here. Like people who live here are insane. Like you can't like it's so loud all the time.
Especially, it's gonna get worse, especially now that CDC said we don't need masks if you're fully vaccinated. Oh, which is another thing. I am now fully vaccinated, so Vax Boy Summer.
Wait, also, okay, quick comment check. Cosmic Gorilla, also known as Ivan, said Isaac got that 10 frames per second frame rate, which is true. But pretty much, oh yeah, so I guess that's another topic we want to touch upon. But oh yeah, so that's pretty much like, so back to your comment about LA. Shit, I would have moved. Like I would either move like an hour out of LA, or just move out of California in general. I can't take it here anymore.
Yeah, I don't like LA. Like, I mean, I love LA. It's where I grew up, so I don't think I'll ever travel away from it. But it's like, I also love like being here in Irvine for 2 years already. It's like I love Irvine and I love like this community. So it's like,
No, I was in San Diego for like 2 quarters, so like 6 months. And like, if you ask me if I would prefer to be in San Diego, well, I mean, obviously I'm gonna fucking like La Jolla. It's like expensive there, so like like so of course it's gonna be nice. It's pretty much like if you were to ask me if I would want to live in like Bel Air, of course I'm gonna like to live in Bel Air, of course, because it's nice. But like even comparing like Bel Air or Beverly Hills to like La Jolla is just like a different kind of vibe. It's like you know it's like just like a bunch like it's just like a different vibe to like what we consider like rich living here in LA. But I mean, I guess I have to go to other parts of San Diego to actually see if I like it there or not. But just based on La Jolla alone, I did definitely prefer it over LA. But
yeah, LA's that like one toxic lover that you have.
yeah, so it's like a toxic hate relationship. Like even though you hate it, you dislike it when other people like that aren't from LA talk shit about it. It's
Yeah,
like for me, like if someone isn't from LA, like and they start like talking smack about LA, I'm like, hey, you cannot be talking to LA about LA like that if you don't live here. Like half the people that are coming from that aren't from LA are causing LA's problems to begin with.
yeah.
But as for a different episode. But I guess like to end off like my how was my week. Um, so I did that today, and honestly like there's got one issue that I want to talk about. Like, it's like body dysmorphia. So from what I understand, like body dysmorphia is like even though like your body's like one way, you always imagine your body to either be like to usually be worse than the way you think it is. And it's like I've been working out for like a while now. Like I basically much like work out Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday I do like cardio, and
Hmm.
and then Wednesday I don't do anything because like I'm busy from like from whenever since I wake up to like when I go to sleep. But it's like And then I see it in my pictures. Like I see like, oh man, I look good, but I just don't feel it. Like I don't feel like I'm like doing any progress or whatnot. Like do you guys ever feel that way? Or-
Um, yeah, and usually when it's like that, it usually depends on like the food I'm eating, because like the food I'm eating really affects like how I feel. So like if I'm eating cleaner, I'll start feeling better, and I start drinking more water, then I'll start feeling better. So it could be that like the reason of like your diet, or even like could be
Like,
the exercises you do too, or your
I,
ultimate goal at the end.
I mean like food wise, I feel like I'm eating well. Like I mean like today was kind of an exception. Like I did eat like thank God Christian's not here. I did eat a little sweet like today, and like alongside of like whatever I ate, what like the curry I ate for lunch. But throughout the week, I feel like I do eat like fairly well. Yeah, I'm not eating like any sugary stuff. I don't even drink soda anymore. I don't even drink coffee anymore. It's literally just water, protein, and like eggs and like chicken. That's like all I eat throughout the week. So like my diet is like fairly clean. But it's like sometimes I feel like I'm not like really like go anywhere. But it's like I see like a little difference, but I just feel like it's like it's not enough or that sort of deal.
Like, are you meaning like physique wise, like you don't like see progress, or like?
Yeah, I guess like physique wise, I guess I mean because definitely like if I compare myself from like like a year ago, like July, September 2020. Oh, dude, it was like a night and day, man. Like I had like a spare tire on my waist, dude. And I had a spare tire, and then like I look at my pictures of today, then like I'm like a lot more built, and I suppose you remember who like Oscar Paniagua is, right?
Hmm.
Like he even texted me today. He's like, "Hey man, like I've seen been putting in the work, and he hasn't seen me like in 2 years. Last time he saw me was like when I was like, you know, when I had the spare tire basically, and even today like these past 2 days I put on pants that um like one of them was like when I would go to work at CWSP, and they were already fitting me like ya como like like como ajustados, like they were already like like on the brim of like them being too tight, and they were like falling down like the whole time, like like today and yesterday, and like
Hmm.
and like some suits are getting too big now, I guess, but like I've gone down
You,
from a large to like a medium too in the shirts, but
well, you see, that is there's your progress, and I think I could be getting this wrong, but I think you're focusing more on like the physique wise, on like how you look, that may
yeah.
be bringing you down a little, rather than like you see the progress of like, okay, I was here, now I'm here, so it's just a matter of like keeping that consistent, and then keeping that at like a healthy like weight, because at that point it's just like, that's just like your confidence and how you feel to yourself, because it's like you've seen the progress, we've seen the progress, and it's like it's where you have.
Mm. Yeah, it's like I was like honestly like I'm not looking like honestly like in terms of like, people like I kind of like look up to in exercising. Honestly, like the people I always look up to, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, like and them. But I don't look up to them to as to, like what I want to be. I look up to them as like that motivation and that mindset. Where it's
Yeah.
like you gotta work out like even through the pain. Like even through like your down moments. You gotta like have that sort of confidence to get there. But I'm not trying to look like them. That's also like the thing, because like Arnold Schwarzenegger type huge is like that's like way like a whole different ballpark that I'm not trying to reach.
I don't know. Too much dedication.
Yeah, it's way too much. That's basically a job, basically. But like, and also the thing, like I'm not trying to get a six pack. Six packs are like I just that's the six pack life ain't for me. I'm trying to get like big legs and big arms. And
Overrated.
yeah,
Six
I'm
packs are overrated. Change my mind.
six packs are overrated. Changed my mind. But it's like I'm doing it more for like the strength. Like I definitely feel like this in the squatting. I'm slowly being able to squat more. Like when I was like freshman in high school, and then like biceps, I'm able to like curl more and more like little by little. So, you know, strength wise, it's getting there too.
I mean, if anything, it could just be the exercises that you're doing. Just, like you can just broaden your horizon and doing like other exercises that work in the same muscle groups, but like just different exercises, because then they can create different results for you.
I agree. All right, so that was kind of like the one topic
But
of
like,
like. Oh, wait, what?
But
Go
like
ahead.
I do understand like what you're saying, and I have had this conversation with Isaac before, like when we were both here in Irvine. It was like we sometimes both look at each other like how we both like were like a year ago, or like even freshman year of college, and we're just like, damn, we've really like both changed like for the better, really. And it's just like I don't know like what it is. It's just like I don't know, like it's just crazy how like even like everybody like I think about it how like how we were like 2 years ago and then now compared to now, like where we all are, and it's just insane, like the progress that everybody has done and where everybody is in like their lives and all that.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like I feel like for some people, it kind of like for that positive change, like it just takes like one event, and like you it just immediately just like the switch just turns on, and like you start doing stuff. Obviously, I think you guys are can already tell like what event it was for me. Like I don't wanna say it out, and everybody, I think you guys can like kind of tell like what event it was that I just switched it on, and I've been like a changed man ever since.
Yeah, I think you are right when it says it's just that, and it's just that little event to just change like your whole perspective on like everything, and then like for me sometimes like I saw it in a video. It's like especially like with running, it's like when you're running and you want to like give up, just imagine there's like a film crew behind you, and it's your future self like running past that stop where you're running because they're not tired anymore, and then that just like pushes me, or it's like or having that ability to like going into like a dark place in your mind to like motivate you and then just keep going and pushing through.
Mm. I I guess like speaking about running, like my motivation to like run. I would assume you play like Call of Duty Zombies before, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
I imagine like so I listen to the soundtrack like whenever like whenever I run, because like I just like to imagine like I'm running from like the zombies behind me, and it's like it's like you just like because I'll say you want to survive longer, so like you just like so I just like imagine like in my head I'm like running from zombies, and I turn around like but yeah, so like that's kind of like I guess like my motivation, I guess. I don't know. I feel like when I listen to that kind of music and I work out, I turn like into like a different person. I don't know. It's like
You
old
believe
like
like you're in the video game?
no. It's like I don't know. Like it brings out like obviously because like I feel like the working out music kind of like I feel like honestly because if you listen to like like I guess like non high tempo music, like I feel like your workout isn't gonna be like high tempo.
Mm, not really. I kind of like listen to like R&B sometimes when I'm running. I listen to like Spanish songs, I guess, but like mostly R&B. I don't know
Uh,
why.
I don't know. Well, running, yeah, running. Like I do listen to like non high tempo songs, but when I'm talking about like weightlifting and stuff, like when you're trying to like sprint and stuff, it has to be like high tempo stuff. Like it needs to like be stuff that gets like your engine running like at a high RPM.
Yeah, that's true. But I hate like with lifting weights. That's like I just absolutely hate it. I've always hated it in high school. I've always hated it. It's just I've like if I could avoid like I've always avoided those like when we had soccer training and we were doing weightlifting. I'm gone. I'm not going to that training session because I just hate the weight room.
Nah, the weight room is your best friend, man. You know,
Nah,
it's
I
as
don't
like
know. I don't know. I feel like I get bored in the weight room. It's like I'd rather be out like doing cardio because then I can just move around freely. I don't know. I just
no,
hate the weight room.
no, I think you just hate the weight room because of verb. One, it was hella small. Two, you're sharing it with like like with like 20 other people, like four different racks. But it's like for me, it's like when I'm the only one, I get my workouts done like that. So like I feel like then I get to like go back to doing whatever I'm doing instead of having to like share with like three other people for five other people the same rack, and like then like prolong my stay there.
I don't know because I've had like gym memberships and I've gone to like the gym, but it's just like I feel so unmotivated to be at the gym because one, I don't know what the hell I gotta do. I don't ever know where to start or like what to do, and then I'm just like, I don't like these machines. It's so boring. I'd rather go do something fun.
No. It's like it's like so that's the thing. Like so first things first. If you haven't like done like any warm ups, which would include like you doing like 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 sit-ups, then you run. I
Well,
stopped doing it.
you see, that's the issue. I hate warming up for anything,
So how the
which is why I get cramps. But I just hate warming up. Like Isaac sees this. Like when we go play soccer, the guys we play soccer with, they want to like kick the ball around for like a good 20 minutes before we start actually playing, and I absolutely hate it.
Well, that's the thing.
So
Like, it's like whenever I play any sports, like basketball or baseball, I don't warm up. Shit, like there's like one time I was playing. Like me and the Verb guys, like we did a bean lot, and we just started immediately playing. We were throwing like 100-yard bombs, like the baseball, and all of a sudden I felt my arm go. I was like, oh, this is what I get for not warming my arm up. I'm gonna get a Tommy John. But I don't warm up for sports, but there's like times when like I didn't warm up to do squats, and my hammies just went
we
like
see
like
Miami's doing it on a daily basis. So.
like I forgot to stretch my tricep, and I did like 100 like tricep extensions. Next, like I didn't feel it the next day, but on Wednesday, like I couldn't bend my arm past this point. Like, I mean, I could touch the back of my head now, but it's like I literally couldn't bend my arm like this. It was hard to bend it past this point.
I don't know. I just hate the weight room. It's something I always hated, and I think I always will. Even like doing push-ups and stuff like that. I hate it. I just don't like it.
Okay, I agree with you. Push-ups. That's like the one exercise I hate the most. Like I can agree with you on that.
Like I prefer like working on like my legs more than anything. But even then, I don't like doing exercises. I'd rather just go do cardio.
Lame, but I only go do cardio because if I don't do cardio, I'm gonna end up breathing heavy. So that's like the only reason why I do cardio.
Hmm.
But Isaac, wait, Isaac, have you ever hit the weight room before? I want to bring you into the conversation.
I've been in the weight room.
Oh wait, have you ever bench pressed before?
No,
No. Would you like to bench press?
I think so.
You can bench press this.
Wait, Isaac, think about it. If you were to like train your squats, you could eventually be able to like just like lift up a transmission. Eventually, if you'll be strong enough to lift it up. No machine, no anything. Think about it. Think about it. Think
Thought
about it,
about it.
Isaac.
I'm okay.
Think about it, Isaac. Like you won't need a crane anymore to lift out your engine. You could lift it out like that.
They weigh
Okay,
too much. I'm good.
okay. I thought I could convince Isaac by
I mean,
making it.
no,
No, you
didn't
can
work.
you can get him into. We'll get Isaac in right now with the little Lego segment you wanted to talk about.
Oh, wait, what did Isaac want to talk about?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no. You,
Oh,
you, you,
yeah.
you,
Okay.
you.
Okay. So this is probably something Isaac's gonna be like, like interested in. I have it here bookmarked. Okay, and I'm gonna send it to a group chat, but I'll be reading it to them, to our audience. Okay, so basically, oh yeah, I just sent it to you guys. But basically, what the tweet says, so it's pretty much like a screenshot of so this guy's like screenshotted a Lego tweet, whereas be transported to the frozen planet of Hoth with this detailed Imperial probe droid. So it's pretty much it's a Lego set from Star Wars. It's from I think it's from the second movie when they're in the ice planet of the originals. And it's like this like little droid, and it's like a pretty detailed kit. Like it looks pretty cool. It's not something I would buy, but like people who collect Legos, I'm cool with them. This dude literally says, "What's with the sudden trend of grown men playing with children's toys? Do these men also make spaceshipy sounds when playing with them?" And it says
Yes.
hashtag manchild. And then this guy, he adds this woman, the woman he's trying to like sim for. It says at the Lauren Chen, is this attractive? To which she replies, I don't get the point of shaming people for their hobbies. A man can enjoy building Star Wars figures and be a strong provider for his family. Let people have their fun.
Hey, hold this. Hold
Hold
this.
this, oh boy. Not only do you seem like a loser, you didn't even get the girl you wanted to sim for to agree with you.
Can I get an L in the chat, please?
So that's like an L in the chat. So I guess we could all agree that's an L all around, right?
Dude, I love Legos.
Yeah.
Legos are amazing. Like,
Wait, have I ever showed you my Lego city?
No, but I'm interested.
Well, I probably can't show it right now because my camera's connected in my DSLR. But like, I've been collecting Legos like middle school. So
Yeah, I remember you were into Legos in Santa Media. So I remember that.
yeah, so
Oh,
oh,
wait, Christian joined.
oh,
Hey, fuck Home Depot. Fuck Home Depot.
Hey
let's
yo,
go to Lowe's.
mute him. Hey,
Shop
but
close.
how rude. He interrupted. Christian interrupted Isaac. All right, mute this man. Okay. All right, Isaac, continue. Excuse our friend's insolence.
I mean, I just started collecting it. It started like I never expected it to like grow as much as it did,
Mm.
but like it just started like one set, and I'm like, oh, what's one more set, and I just bought another one, one after another. So now, like at the center, I have this like three-story building that's like over 2,000 pieces, and then I have like a bunch of car around and like other different buildings.
Mm.
Um,
So
and
so
then
basic. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, so basically a city. But like recently, it's funny how you mentioned up the Legos. Like literally about like a couple of days ago, I was thinking of buying the Saturn V rocket, which is like 2,000 pieces and it's like a meter tall.
The
So
what?
wait,
What is it
wait.
called?
Saturn V rocket.
Yeah,
So a meter tall. That's almost like it's almost like a foot and a half, 2 feet.
like 3 feet.
Oh, 3 feet. Oh wow.
Oh, that's just a big old Lego dildo, my guy.
Hey, no, we don't punk on people's hobbies like that. But
Oh,
honestly,
I'm
like,
not. I'm not, because I love Legos. I'm just saying. Hey,
but
and the edit, please put a picture of this on there, Isaac.
oh yeah. I mean, also gonna say like in post, like you could probably like take pictures of the city and you could probably put it in post, see how it looks like. Um,
It looks cool though.
yeah, it's
Hey,
like,
Isaac, let's go half and half, Isaac.
but
How
it's
much
like
is it?
It's like $100.
like there was like a phase in middle school where I would buy like Lego sets like almost like pretty often, and I would build them and play with them. And then like I just kind of like lost interest like how I do with like most hobbies. But Legos are fun. Like it's always been like a stereotypical guy thing to build models. Like my dad used to collect model cars and build them. And it's like a stereotypical white guy thing to build model ships. Or like there's always like you ever seen like those movies where there's like the one dad who builds like a big ass city like in his basement with
Dude,
like a working like
I've always
with
wanted that.
yeah, that's like
Yeah,
a working city that's like a train that goes around. You know.
yeah, like
I've always
something about like having something miniature, like as a replica, it's just like intriguing. Maybe because I wanted to build architecture, like in high school, but it's just like fascinating how like you could get something scaled down, even with like a lot of detail, especially if it's with a lot of detail.
Yeah. And it's like I don't know.
Hey,
The same.
my guy, I think you're in the wrong major.
Nah, it works out, but I think
No.
I don't even know what I'm doing, to be honest.
Architecture studies, man, are deadly. I've seen people like like post about it. Shit's deadly.
I don't
Like
think I know anybody who like majors in that field.
it requires a lot of math, that's for sure. And that's
No wonder.
like shit. And like every architect that graduated through Zoom, their buildings are about to go down.
What
But
was it? I was having that conversation the other day. It's like the doctors that are gonna come out of this generation of Zoom is gonna be so bad.
and then all the lords that are be coming out of the generation of Zoom, and y'all are going to jail. My bad. uh, but I guess like going back to the original topic, so I guess like I kind of like obviously this example is just Legos, but there's like been a lot of like instances of people saying that like guys nowadays are like have such childish interest. One of them being like video games. I saw like a podcast one time where it's like these podcasts of women saying that guys who have like PS5s like aren't real men basically. That
Thank God I don't have one. Thank God I don't have one yet.
I don't have one either, but it's like or like what's your guys like is like take on that like that men are apparently have like childish interests now.
I don't care. I love it. Like with Legos, for me, that's like my perfect date for me building a Lego.
Yeah, it's like I
Or
feel
like
like
even, or playing video games. I love playing video games.
I
Doesn't
just I
make
feel
myself a man.
I feel like with the past generation they just didn't have like kind of like obviously like the technology that we do now.
Or
So
the
like
thick skin. Or the thick skin.
and it's like And honestly, like men always carry something from their childhood with them forever. Like or like always have that one interest that's with them forever, whether that be cars. Some kids like cars ever since they grow up and they end up having collections. Other people are sports; they play them when they grow up, and even that. I've seen people like at Dodger Stadium when they carry like a scorebook with them and like keep score of the Dodger game, or some guys it's women. Like they'll like women from a young age, and then they're still like ladies' mans at the age of 70. But it's like now it's like our generation had like such great access to video games, and that we're just carrying that on. So it's kind of like nothing's really changed. It's just that what it is has, and like because like a lot of us like grew up playing these games, they're seen as like kids things. But in reality, video games are just like any other storytelling medium. They're basically just like movies. They're just there to like like tell a story. But
That's true.
that's just like my take on the whole like childish interest. Like let men be happy. Like, let people be happy and do what they please, as long as it's
So
not
what's
hurting anybody.
so what do you think is that like one thing that you guys are holding on to since like a child? I think for me it'd be Legos and then soccer, obviously.
Isaac.
I I don't know. Like, it's not like a physical thing. Like, oh, like this, like, because I know like a couple cousins of mine. Like, like for example, they have like a blanket since they were like a baby, and like they're like grown up already. They're like 15 or 16, and they still have that blanket. So like for me, it's nothing physical, but like I guess it's just like the aspect of like exploring, like or not exploring, but like just like trying to find new knowledge, like new things to do. Like like this week, I was like on Amazon shopping because that's where I shop most of my time. And and like for a couple of years, I've been wanting to buy another camera, but for my like telescope, my astrophotography.
Mm.
Well, okay, the I think this story shouldn't like isn't like a podcast story. It's more like
No,
a
no.
personal story.
Well, let me take this as a personal podcast, but I mean, like, if you want to share it. But
Well, it's not that personal, but I guess I'll say it.
okay.
So like, um, because for me, like people might say like, oh, you spend money like on weird things, random things. Brandon could like testify to that. But like the camera's $300. That's a little like overpriced. Just like a small little camera to put on my tripod for the telescope for like the astrophotography. But then recently, instead of buying that camera, I bought a software that was like $15 that does the same thing as the camera does, only for like any other camera. I don't have to buy the specific camera. So
Mm-hmm.
I bought the software. I tried it out and it didn't work. Well, okay, it worked, but like we're in LA and the light pollution is so bad. So now I'm like figuring out like what am I gonna do with it?
I mean that's the thing. So I mean, we could always because I've been to Utah. The skies are great. So I mean, you could always take like one trip to Zion National Park, like rent out a camping spot there, and then take the pictures there. So not only do you get to go to Utah, which I think you've been before.
Yeah.
So basically, not only do you get the chance to go to Zion, but you also get the chance to take pictures with clear skies, which could put use to your program. So it's like you get multiple things.
Yeah, I feel like there's like a lot of things I want to do, but I just like never start them.
Hmm.
Like you know
I,
what I mean?
I miss fair. I feel the same way a lot of times. Kind of like with the whole like I don't want that is like a different story, but but I definitely know how you feel.
Yeah, I'm like the opposite of Isaac. I start things, just never finish them.
Have you finished your puzzle?
For those on
There's your
Spotify, he,
answer.
he for those on Spotify, he flipped off the camera. We're demonetized now.
There's your answer.
Or I guess like for me it'd be like the t-shirt thing. Like I have my t-shirts there, but it's like when I would want to start a new design, I have the idea, but I just never start it because I'm always just busy like with school stuff. And then by the time like I want to take a break, it's like, hey man, I'm tired, dude. I want to take this break. And primarily because like I actually have to like draw things out, so it's like, oh, that's like too much effort right now. But
And it's weird because like now we're in summer vacation. I have the time. I just still don't start it. Like I don't know. I don't know if it's like laziness or like procrastination or maybe
Both.
yeah, or like the motivation's just not there, you know.
No, but if it's summer vacation, I highly recommend taking the time to like do all this stuff right now. Like if because obviously like for astrophotography, like I'm not sure if you would ever want to like monetize it at some point, like maybe to like t-shirts or something. That'd be pretty cool. I would assume there's people that would be interested in buying that. But if you're thinking about doing any of that stuff, I would highly recommend doing it when you have like this at this age and during the summer vacation is like the time you should like start doing a lot of things. Because you're never gonna have this much time again.
That's what I've told him. He's done like his videos have done pretty decent numbers for the amount he's done about like his slow mos and stuff like that. So it's like the audience is there, and I've told him to start it.
Yeah, I want to
Y-
buy another camera for slow motion. It's like $5,000
Yeah,
dollars.
yeah. It's like
But
I don't know, to me, to people like me and Brandon, like honestly, like like Isaac seems like out there. Like I consider like an Isaac a very interesting person. Like he's basically the mad scientist of our friend group. But there's a on the internet there's millions of people like Isaac, and there's obviously an audience to what he does, and like Isaac could like, if if you're to like the time of, I think you could be like not like a millionaire YouTuber, but you could like be like have like
Passive
some sort of
income.
have some income like off YouTube or like off like selling your astrophotography on merch or something, because there's definitely people that are into what you're into. 'Cause, there's obviously there's a bunch of mad scientists on the internet.
He's not wrong. There's an audience for everything.
Yeah, or like kind of like I know you're like probably you always seem to like into like building stuff. It's like I would assume do you know who William Osman is?
oh,
Okay, like literally search him up. Like he's a funny guy. Yeah, he's pretty much like a backyard scientist. And whenever like I see like his videos, like I imagine like kind of like you doing something similar almost. So like yeah, that's like kind of like how I imagine it.
I mean, speaking about that, Isaac's like the mad science, like the scientist of our group.
Yeah.
So then, what does that make the three of us?
Well, Christian's the well. Okay, so what is this? Okay, so I want to hear what Isaac has to say. I want to hear what if he's a mad scientist. What does that make the rest of us?
wait, like what it makes you guys?
Yeah, what it makes
Yeah,
us.
Well, I think Hector is like maybe like the mechanic. Like if our car breaks down,
mm,
we'll like hit up Hector.
that's a good
Uh,
one.
okay, that's the thing. Okay, so that's the thing. Like I work on cars, but I still don't understand how they work.
You don't have to. You don't have to be good at it. I'm just like I think that's just like your general. I would agree with that. Yeah.
Okay.
If I would say like who's the mechanic out of the four of us, I would say you.
Actually, I would give that title to Isaac too, but
No, I think you more than Isaac.
okay, okay.
I could probably like program something in the car, but like I can't do like mechanical stuff.
Yeah, Isaac's more like IT kind of.
Oh, okay. All right, Isaac. All right, okay. How about Brandon and Christian?
Christian, I don't know. He's more like the clown, like the class clown.
Really?
Wow. What are you
Wow.
saying? He's a joke? Wow. I don't know.
Brandon's the sincere soft guy.
I would say I'm the athlete of the group.
I mean, I would outsmoke you, Brandon. I would out sprint you. Get out of here.
You want to? Hey, next time I'm in LA, we're doing a live stream race right
I
here on
got I
Simple.
got, I got the wheels, man.
I got the wheels. My hamstrings don't.
Okay, but I guess if you were to ask me, obviously, like I would say I would agree. Like Isaac's like the scientist, the inventor of the group. Christian would be, I guess there's like a certain like word I'm looking for Christian. He'd be almost like the Seinfeld of the group, like almost like
That's a good one.
yeah.
But what would that be?
He's like the Seinfeld of the group. He's like he's like the one that like he's not the extent of clown because he's not like not all his jokes like hit, and he's not like very like like because when I think of a clown I think he's like super high energy, but Christian's like he's high energy enough for it to be like funny, and he's like funny enough so it's like almost like a Seinfeld. He's like a Jerry Seinfeld almost.
Yeah.
And then Brandon's like he's like the sincere guy. You know, he's the one that'll give you the heart to heart.
Yeah, I'd take that. I'd take that role.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good segment to the Twitter thing I got into today.
Okay. Okay. Wait. Which one? The Carlos? Oh, yeah.
Isaac, bleep that in post.
Okay. Okay. We're talking about
Okay,
him. Okay.
so my friend tweeted out like that he's gonna make 10 women cry over the summer for what his ex did to him, and I replied, "This is not the way, man." Because it's not like I don't think
Yeah.
that's the way. Like just because someone screwed you over, you don't have to screw 10 other people over. Then he goes, well, I can't say it on here. He called me the SIMP.
Squirrels in my pants. He called you. He said you had squirrels in your pants. Yeah. I saw that.
And how did I reply? Hold on, I forgot already.
Bro, that literally happened like 3 hours ago. How'd you forget?
Oh yeah, and then I said treating women right isn't that SIMP.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to get your guys' opinion. Like, is that technically simping?
No, actually, I was gonna reply that. Like, I was gonna reply, a, s- a squirrels in my pants is when you have to like downgrade other men in order to like get a woman's attention. Like that's like a SIMP in my book. Like you're degrading yourself and men in order to try to get in a woman's pants. Like just like respecting like women like equally like to yourself and to other men, like, you know, put respecting everyone equally. That's not a like, you know, that's not a squirrels in my pants.
Yeah, especially like I don't agree with like for me like if my friends like want to like hold around, but it's more of like like the two people are mutually like agreeing to like just like kind of like one night stands, then that I don't really care about. I'm like go get that get whatever you want.
You're about to say go get that dick.
But yeah, like for my females or the
Oh
other
no,
way around
I
or
thought.
either way. 2021 we gotta be inclusive. But like there's a difference between that and then doing it on purpose to a point where you're just hurting other people.
Yeah.
That's where I'm like, that's where you can find out your real homies, because a real homie will tell you that ain't right. Like you don't do that. Fake friend will be like, nah, go ahead, go do it. There's a difference, clear difference right there.
Yeah. Um, I mean, like I said, like the whole, like, you know, like the sleeping around thing. Like, I'm not a personal fan of it. Anyone can, like, at the end of the day, it's like their decision. They can do whatever they want. I'm just not a personal fan of it. Um, but to like do it on purpose to like to play the other person's emotions, that's a no from me, dog.
Yeah,
That's toxic.
I think once emotions get involved, then it's like,
But obviously, like I think that tweet was a joke. Like I think it was a joke. But
I know
I would,
I'm not saying directly. I don't know. I'm just saying in the general aspect.
general aspect. Okay, okay.
Like if I see my homies playing with someone's emotions, I'm gonna step in and be like, that ain't the right thing to do.
Hmm.
But if I
Yeah,
see that he just wants something, we'll go get some. There's no
yeah.
emotions attached.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, I agree with that sentiment. Uh, there was like some others, like, okay, another Twitter thing. I guess like another Twitter and a quick Twitter or actually no, hold up. Isaac, you've been silent. You've been radio silent ever since we stopped talking about math science stuff.
He's already thinking about the next
I-
Lego he's gonna build.
is there anything you want to say about this Twitter topic before we hop into the next Twitter topic?
Um, I mean, I don't know. I feel like you guys already said it, but like I see like the bigger picture. Like you guys are like they're putting words to like something small, like oh like the squirrels in my pants is to like oh to like just like a general topic.
Mm,
But like I think that also goes into like morality and like knowing like what's right from wrong and then like stuff like that. Like that's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
mm, yeah.
That's where I'm at life. You know?
Yeah, I feel like everyone goes to like that one phase where you gotta figure out like what's, like, how, I guess not what's right and wrong, because I feel like everyone kind of like has like a general idea to what's right and wrong, but they're trying to figure out why things are right and wrong, and what system to like what
Like
guides
what
them
makes
to,
it, yeah,
yeah,
like what makes it right or wrong.
Yeah, because I think everyone knows why it's it's like it's objectively wrong to kill someone, but they trying to find the explanation as to why it's wrong to kill someone, and that's sort of like where different religions and philosophies come in. But that's like a really deep topic for like another day. But yeah, I feel like everyone goes to that at some point.
I don't know what it is. And I noticed this past week I have the ability. I don't know if anybody else has this. The ability to think of nothing, like absolutely nothing. And then the only thought I have is the fact that I'm thinking about nothing. And then that's the only fact. That's the only other thought I'm having is that the fact that I'm thinking about thinking the fact that I'm not thinking of anything. And it's just like, just blows my mind.
That's real meta. That's like some Inception type stuff right there. You should probably go talk to a therapist, man. I don't know. It's
They
kind of
charge too
dangerous.
much. They charge too much. Fuck them.
That's why he uses Twitter.
Exactly. Twitter's your free therapy.
Twitter is free therapy. It's basically a diary.
Pretty
this
much
is
is.
this is our diary. It's our weekly diary.
The only thing is we're smart. We get money from this.
Yeah, true, true. We get pennies on the dollar,
Doesn't matter. We're getting money.
but so I guess like the other Twitter thing, I guess like this like really like we're way off topic, and there's like other topics I want to touch about. But this is like a quick fun one. Do you guys have HBO Max?
I thought you were going to say about HIV. I was going to tell you, yeah.
Oh, what? What do you guys have? Okay, so no, I would assume neither of you guys have HBO Max.
I don't know.
Okay, so I guess like okay, so like the tweet basically said that HBO Max has the best selection of movies. So even though you guys don't have like the HBO Max, like the streaming services that you guys use, do you guys feel like you guys always have do you guys have like something to watch in terms of movies and stuff, like on whatever streaming sites you use, or
Depends the day.
depends
Depends
the
how I'm
day?
feeling.
How about you, Isaac? Do you feel like with the services you use that you always have something to watch, or
I feel like for me, if it's because I don't really watch movies, like they're too long. I only
okay,
watch
fair.
movies. I only watch movies like when I got nothing to do, and like other people want to watch it too. Like to watch a movie by myself, like I would never. But like by myself, maybe like a series, like an episode or two.
Mm.
But like what I'm mostly on is on YouTube because you could find very short videos. You could watch like
Yes.
That's a lie, my guy. You watch Breaking Bad for like so many hours on your own. That's such a lie.
that was at the beginning of school, but then once school started, I stopped.
At the beginning of school, when school started, I'm like, what?
No,
Nice
but
School
like
logic.
school starts at the beginning of school.
but that's not what I meant. Like I meant like when the workload started.
Okay,
Like
okay, okay, yeah. That's usually weeks 2 and 3, right? It's weeks 2 and 3. No, but I agree with Isaac. Like, because honestly, I'm a man of of a short schedule. Obviously, it's like movies just take up too much time, and with shows, I mostly watch cartoons. Not gonna lie, because one or old cartoons, because they're like 22 minutes, and I can watch like two of them and get like plenty of entertainment from them. And then in terms of YouTube, shit, I could watch 30-second videos, 8 no, not even 30, 18-second random videos of like people doing the most random stuff on YouTube for hours. Like I could do that for hours.
You
Like
should
or
have
like
Isaac. You should have. We should have a list of Isaac's videos that she's always showing me, or just
oh,
random fails or like anything.
he could send that list right my way. Like I mean, I could deadass go through my recommended right now and like literally like list off some stuff that I'd probably watch. Okay, like
I
I'm
have
literally
like over 200 liked videos,
okay. Well, that's the
and
thing. Okay, that's the thing. I don't ever like my videos though.
Me either. I don't ever like videos.
Okay, like
no,
literally my first top 3 videos are Americans when ammo prices are too high, and it's like a 22-second gun video, and then it's reviewing every James Bond first person shooter. This is like an hour, and then this is then the third one I might recommend is 2 guys take on 20 girls. I'm pretty sure that's just a clickbait title, but it's like. But yeah, like this like my recommend is pretty interesting. It's like a mixture of everything here. And honestly, like even YouTube has TikTok now, because literally like it has a thing called Shorts. You click on that, and it's basically just TikToks.
Hey, TikTok's funny, bro.
Like I've never been on it, but it's like I basically don't have to, since every site is basically TikTok repost now.
Yeah, but some of the stuff you see on TikTok is funny. Trust me, that's how I was, and then it's funny now.
But then again, I
I
don't
just
want my.
sent you. I just sent one of my favorite like random videos from YouTube.
Hold, let me. Cop accidentally found marijuana on the car he accidentally hit. I'll watch that later. I have what I do is I typically like click on a bunch of videos so they could be on my watch history, and then I go back and then I fall asleep to all the videos.
Wait, you can add it to watch later.
No, that's the thing. I have way too many videos on there. There's like 500 unwatched videos, so that's like way too many. I have unwatched videos dating back to like 2015, so it's like I'm I'm never gonna watch them.
Start backwards.
Yeah, like I've like you know it's old because I have like videos where it's like emoji videos where it's like like the edits when they never like they'd be playing Call of Duty and they would just get that one quick scope and it'd be like Doritos and like the blunts everywhere and like smoke weed every day and like all you hear is like a bunch of hit markers. Yeah, those are the types of videos that are like all way back there. So that's how you know they're old. But so I guess that answers like that topic of HBO Max. But I guess like one last comment about the HBO Max thing. Their app sucks. Like let's say with every single streaming app I have, including like YouTube, Netflix, you could like like you could like get out the app and it minimizes the video so you can have it on your screen while you're doing other stuff. HBO Max you can't do that. Like you get out the app, it doesn't minimize it. So I'm like okay fine whatever. But then when you go back into it, the app sometimes crashes and you have to restart the whole app and you can't just like get out the video player and just like press play again like you can on Netflix. Like it takes away the option to play any content and you have to close the app for it to give you the option to like start playing videos again to start. So I'm like this app is so broken. Like what is this? It's 2021. You guys can't even like figure it out. Jeez. It's HBO Max. God. But then again, yeah, I get it for free, so I can't complain.
Look at this leech.
I know. I'm still leeching off Christian too for his Netflix, but okay. But basically, the final topic that I kind of want to touch upon is like, you know, writing for other people, essentially. So I've been at a newspaper, my university newspaper for like. Oh my. All right, mute this guy. Mute him, Brandon. Give him the mute hammer. Oh, okay, he just left. Okay, so I've been writing on my school newspaper for like the past 2 years now, and the requirements are like kind of slim. They're only required to write like 2 articles, like every 3 articles every quarter, in order to actually be considered a writer. But it's like you're writing like content like of like new stuff, and sometimes it's like content that I don't even like or like want to review. Like I told myself I wanted to review the Mortal Kombat movie, but then I actually watched it, and I was like so bored. I was like, I don't want to. Like, I don't even want to review this because I'm not even like passionate about what the heck I'm watching right now. Like it's not even.
Cares?
Shut up. It's not even like a bad that it's good that it'll make me want to write about it, and it's not even a good that'll make me want to write about it. So it's like, you know. So it's like I was thinking like, should I just like stop being a part of the newspaper and just make my own like standalone like YouTube channel or podcast. So like kind of like it'd be separate from like the simple, it'd be like completely like different topics and stuff. And like so I could like stop having to like be like under the pressure of like needing to write at least like 3 articles and stuff.
I don't see why not. Like that, you don't even have to. Well, you should be going through an editing process, but like that, you're not going to like higher up. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. Like honestly,
They have a
cause like
ghostwriter leak.
no, they're
Just
just
ghostwriting Hector's essays.
No, they're just editors. But pretty much like the most egregious example I can think of is like this one. All right, so pretty much it's like I was talking about the game Valorant, and I'm pretty sure you guys know what like search and destroy is, right?
All right, no, that's my cue to leave.
Okay, leave again. All right, so like
Wait,
so
how do we even get to this?
you're gonna have to you're gonna have to listen back to the episode. So basically, so I assume you guys know what search and destroy. So pretty much the way I explained it was for people like who probably never played it. So it's pretty much a tactical shooter in which an attacking team attempts to either detonate a bomb or eliminate the defending team, and the defending team attempts to either stop the detonation or eliminate the attacking team. Right? Like it gives you exactly what you need to know. It's two teams either trying to kill each other or plant the bomb or stop the bomb. Right? This is like the fucking way they said to explain it. Is a tactical shooter game in which an offensive and defensive team subvert each other's agendas to either detonate or prevent the detonation of a bomb before either team can eliminate one another.
See, that's completely wrong because then that thing it's like saying both teams have a bomb.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's like offensive and defensive teams subvert each other's agendas to either detonate or prevent the detonation of a bomb. Yeah, I mean, I guess it kind of like sounds like that, but it's like
You know we're being watched by the FBI now, right?
yes, because we said bomb 3 times. Yes, I know. But
Why?
it's like they made this like so like unnecessarily posh that it doesn't even sound like me anymore. Because I would never use the damn phrase subvert each other's agendas. This doesn't even sound like me anymore.
I don't even know what it means.
Like subvert each other's agendas to pretty much like to like I guess like this is why I need to mute this man. But basically, yeah, it's like, and then like, and this is supposed to be like a short piece too, but I ended up writing something long because I had to like, because in order to like explain the why this game is good, to explain to why I like it, I tried to like explain like, mute this man, dude. This man came into the show and just
I
started.
can't do nothing in my own fucking car. Now with you bitches here.
Oh whoa! And now we lost our monetization.
Well, we lost it when you said bomb.
And so basically, like,
Are,
so
we,
like,
wait, are we talking about Team Fortress 2? Like, what the hell are we talking about? CS:GO?
no, we're talking about Valorant, but it's similar to CS:GO.
Oh,
Yes.
Valorant.
Okay. And to pretty much explain why I like this game, even though I talk shit about it all the time, like I had to like explain like I didn't explain everything. I explained why like one is a simple example, which like to flashes, and how like different games like everyone can have a flash, but there's all the same flash. But here's like everyone can have a flash, but they each behave differently. And they're like, oh yeah, you have to pretty much like you have to like cut all this down because it's too long. And I was like, well, at that point, people don't understand why this game makes it any different than any other game that like it's like similar to the market. But it's like
Anyways, Chris, how was your week? Oh, well, thanks for asking. I mean,
All
it's
right,
been
Christian,
pretty
how was
shitty,
your
honestly.
all right,
Christian? How was your week?
How was your week, Christian?
Sorry, I almost fell asleep there. Anyways, back to the real topics.
We already went to the real topics. We're like an hour in the show.
How was your week?
I know. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll give you a second. Well, the week is, I mean, money-wise, we're negative. Not gonna lie. We got a new washing machine, so we went to Curacao, got a credit card,
Okay, hold
got a
up.
washing machine. Let me
Oh my
finish!
god, why the fuck would you do that? That's like signing away your soul to the devil. Why would you do that?
Okay, wait. Why if I could pay it off?
No, that's the
Okay,
thing. That's the
okay.
thing. Have you never seen that joke when like so pretty much like a dad buys his daughter a baby crib, and then it's like the day of the girl's graduation from college, and the dad tells him, "I finally paid off the baby crib from Curacao." Have you never seen that joke before? Because it's true. Like those you'll be paying that for
Yeah,
life,
but
Christian.
shut the fuck up, Hector. Why you being such a downer? I'm already down. Why you gotta be like that, man?
Horrendous. All right, continue.
Horrendous,
Horrendously.
monstrous. This is why you're
Astronomical.
this is why you're the villain in our stories.
I don't mind that.
Anyways.
Okay, go ahead. Okay,
So we got a washer. It came in. Okay, so here's the problem. So we noticed our washer was leaking, right? Yada yada yada. We
That's
changed the
tape.
washer. It ended up it wasn't the washer. It was the valve that was leaking because our house is super old and not even like up to living. Never mind. Anyways, point is we got a new washer for no reason. I mean, it's still better than our old washer. Anyways.
So the issue wasn't the washer; it was the valve.
And
It
so
was the
basically,
valve, yeah.
basically, you
And I'm
guys
a plumbing
replaced the
guy,
whole
so I know what I'm
washer.
talking about.
Wait. So if you're the plumbing guy, why'd you? Alright, okay, never mind. Okay, but basically,
Okay,
more stories.
well, I would fix it, but it's technically not our house. We're renting it still, so
But they
we're
don't
supposed to
pay.
call the.
They ain't paying.
Anyways, point is, so that happened. We got a new washer. It's cool and all, but here's the thing. our house is like super old, and even then, it's like man-made. Well, obviously, all houses are man-made, but it's like if like
It was
two
made by the
homies,
aliens.
it's like if me and Hector was like, let's build a house right now. Like that's what I mean. Not just like contractors, like just people. Anyways, and then our dryer doesn't want to heat up, so now I just spent $1,000 on Home Depot and bought a new dryer.
Wait,
Wait, so then
So
why didn't you just buy a washer at Home Depot?
honestly, it's because Home Depot doesn't want to give me a credit card, so I'm kind of sad. I might have to go to Lowe's. Not gonna lie.
wait,
No,
but but don't you already have credit? Because you were able to get a car, so why wouldn't they want to give you the credit at Home Depot?
so what I hear is that Home Depot credit is super hard to get because I've had like not that I help people, but like I apply people for credit at Home Depot.
Mhm.
Oh my god, I think there's a cop car behind me, guys. Please don't
Oh
please don't
no.
pull me over. Oh my god. It's either that or a Kia Soul, and he just honked at me. Oh my god.
Okay, continue. You were talking about Home
Anyways, I'm
Depot
sorry.
credit.
If I get pulled over, this is already live streamed. Anyways,
Oh,
Just turn on your camera.
just turn on your camera. We're
um,
recording.
okay, yeah. Apparently, it's like really hard to get credit at Home Depot because when you get credit at Home Depot, your first purchase you get a certain amount of money off, and then you get 6 months no financing. But I think it's like the bank they're with because like I applied people for credit and they don't get it. So I think it's just like really hard to get. Anyways, Curaçao gave me.
Only the most top tier dads get Home Depot credit.
I mean, you're not wrong. But
Okay,
so that's the problem. So that's why. So that's
so
why we went
basically,
to.
so basically that's the
That's
reason
why we
why
went to.
you went to Curaçao.
Fuck up! It's my story. So,
It's my
so that's
show,
why we went to-
bitch.
It's our show, biatch. Anyways, so that's why we went to Curaçao first. Apply for credit. They gave me credit. We bought a washer. It came like the next like 2 days, whatever, right? And now the dryer is like messed up, and so I just put money down and bought a dryer. So I mean,
Oh, honestly, in my opinion,
it's going.
the first thing
You know,
you should.
I honestly need some like I need some love and reassurance in my life right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, well, that first. Okay, everything's gonna be okay, Christian. You know, I am sure, I'm certain you will recover the $1,000. That is for sure. However,
I mean, I'm waiting
I-
for Doge to hit up, but
I- okay, well, we will get to that right now. But however, I think you should have checked OfferUp first. That would have been your best
okay.
bet for a
Anyways,
washer.
does anybody else have anything to say? Who the fuck goes to offer up?
Anyone with a brain, they sell some pretty good.
Who's a broke ass bitch? I mean,
They sell some
money
good stuff
saver.
there. They sell some good stuff there. Man.
Okay,
Hey, plus,
okay.
and plus, and
Might
plus,
I add? Might
you
I add?
plus you could have gotten both the washer and dryer combo for the $1,000 and probably still for less. You probably could have bought a chicken dinner afterwards.
He just wanted to flex on us how much money he had.
I know, right?
Anyways, no. Okay.
He
So-
had to sell his Doge to get the dryer.
Nah. We hold the line, boys. We hold the line. Anyways, here, what was I gonna say? So the washer dryer, obviously, like I bought it, but it's not something that's like for me. It's like for my mom who uses it. Well, I mean, I do my own laundry, but like
charge him,
I-
charge him,
No,
charge him
see,
25,
see,
charge him
see,
25 cents.
No, okay. No,
That's
no,
how you
no,
that's how you know he.
wait.
Hold on, let me say the joke. That's how you know he's a true man of the house. He buys stuff for everyone else that he'll never use.
I charge him 25
It's not
cents
that,
per
it's not
use.
that I don't use it. It's just like it's like I don't mean to sound sexist, but in my household and for my mom and my sister, they're more happy about a washer and dryer than I am.
Damn, no wonder
Anyways.
Christian stinks.
Anyways, point of my story is I forgot. Damn, I forgot. Fuck. Damn, I forgot.
No, but I'm gonna be honest.
No. So the Curaçao one we paid credit and then that's all on credit. And for the dryer, like obviously, I mean we're not a rich family. We're pretty, down on the deep end if you know what I mean.
Mm-mm.
So I gave my mom and my sister an ultimatum. I told them I'll pay 80% and they'll pay 20.
Okay, that's fair.
So that's what I told them. So yes, I'm being like quote unquote the man of the house. But then
Christian's
at the same time, I'm still a son. You know what I mean? I have to find some way to get some money back.
Christian
Just
is the
DIY, do your own like dryer and wash your
a,
clothes.
yo
I mean,
Christian.
honestly, when they told me that the dryer was like fuck, I was like, dude, just get like a pole outside and hang it out to dry. What's wrong with that?
No, but I mean, I could say like there was like a time when like our washer and dryer wasn't working, so we had to go to like a laundromat to like wash and dry.
Which is not a bad thing.
No, no,
It's
no,
something everyone has to go to eventually.
I
no,
think
no,
so.
no, dude. Like that, like the money you spend like going to a laundromat, like like weekly or biweekly adds up to the
The
point where it's
quarters.
like
It adds up, but
it adds up very
I
quickly.
love going to the little arcade machines that are there. I love playing them while I'm waiting for my washer to
Anyways, hold up.
finish.
I gotta get out my car. Hold up. I need to open my gate. Give me like 20 seconds.
Yeah, but I mean, it's definitely good that Christian got that like figured out. But I guess like going back to Doge now, that's just at 49 cents. I told you guys it was never gonna explode.
Listen,
At
it's
least we
gonna
got
go
it
up.
under a cent.
Exactly.
Also, did were you guys paying attention like last week when the entire market was down? Everything was down. Like last
Yeah,
week.
that's why I bought more.
Okay, I'm back. I mean, so point is, money wise, my week has been, and what's funny is that I see my bank account, and don't get me wrong, I have money. I mean, not a lot of money, but I have money. But
But it just hurts
wait, hold up, hold
regardless,
up, hold
right?
up, hold up, hold up, hold up. What are we doing? But Vicky's gonna go to her appointment tomorrow.
Okay, you should probably mute yourself.
Oh,
You're talking about family
okay.
matters.
Bye.
Okay,
He's
but
muted.
I know, but I definitely feel what Christian feels like. Even though you have money, like I'm like in the, you know, I'm in like in the five figures area. Not like low five figures area. Low five figures area, but it's like I'm like I'm not broke. I could afford to live. Very conservatively, but I can afford to live. But it's like when you just even spend anything over 100, like anything over $50, like just like and it,
Tell me about it. I spent 200. I spent over. I think I spent over $300 this past week.
what the fuck.
Yeah, I spent like 400.
And that's the thing. Like I don't have like, obviously I work. I'm a copywriter, so I get paid by however many hours I work like on certain projects that they give me. So I was like I do that, but it's like I don't have like a job like Christians, and I do mechanics work. And my dad's like he's still doing it, but like he's doing it like in his house right now. He's like in between shops. He's not doing like any heavy mechanics. It's like electrical stuff. But I'm still waiting like on when we could get fix a new car. Cause like oh like give me a bit give me a bit and then we'll start fixing cars again. And I'm like, Dad, when is soon? I need money now.
Why don't you apply for like a job?
That's the thing. Like I'm gonna move back to San Diego in like 2 months. I'm not gonna get a job here.
That's true.
Although I was thinking about it at the time I talked to my mom about it. She was like, you could always apply to be like work at the USPS. They pay good money. You get government benefits.
Yeah.
The fuck?
The fuck?
That was Christian. I was like, you know what? I think I wouldn't mind working at the USPS in San Diego, at La Jolla.
I could see you doing that.
Perfect.
Like I honestly, I would love to drive around the USPS truck in La Jolla. Like, it'd be my dream to become friends with with one of the rich people there. They're like, oh look, it's the Mexican mailman. Hello, Mexican mailman. And they're like, his name is Hector. And they're gonna try to like, hola, Hector, me llamo Smith. This is my wife, Laura. And I'll be like, yes, thank you, Smith and Laura. And then I'd be like, oh, here, take some lemonade. And I'd be like, oh, thank you, Smith
Hold up.
and
I
Laura.
have to text this girl and we're getting deep.
What? All I heard was where's
What?
the all I heard was where's the Texas girl at? I'm getting deep.
Is there something you need to tell us, Christian?
Is there something we need to know, Christian?
Uh, Okay. Can we change the topic? Because I don't feel like being down anymore.
I don't feel like being down anymore.
Like this topic's a downer.
We're talking about Hector
Well,
being a USPS man.
yeah, we're talking about me being a USPS mailman.
Oh, dude, I wanna like sign up to do that because like they make good money or good enough money to live.
Yep,
You know
and
what I mean?
they get government benefits
Like
too. Yeah, like I was talking
exactly,
about
they get holidays off.
true, and I was talking to my mom about that, and she was like, my mom is like, is very much so against me getting customer service jobs, and I would
I
consider.
I think I think everybody needs a customer service job once in their life.
I mean, technically, I've had experiences of like customer service with like my dad. We have to deal with clients, and then like with me with like technically at Metro, whenever I wasn't in an office, I was technically doing customer service because whenever you wear like your vest, people are always coming to you with questions. So technically, you have to deal with them, and some of them are like angry, so you have to deal with them. But
But wait,
never,
what customer service would a USPS person deal with?
no. If you work like inside the building, that's customer service.
Oh, I was thinking more like the driver. I was like, you don't deal with really much customers
No, but I'm
unless you
like
count.
I'm thinking about the people. Like for me, I wouldn't. There's the thing that deters me. Like driving the truck and doing the mail stops. For me, that looks cool. Like like for me, like that's always been like a
With the
cool
door
thing.
open, he flies out because he stopped too early.
Yep. And then like for me that's just like a cool thing. It looks fun. Like even though those things don't have air conditioning, it looks fun. But the people who are inside the USPS building just it looks so depressing.
The building looks depressing, and so
Yeah, exactly. Like it just looks so depressing to work there. I feel like the male people have a better time because they're getting paid to basically walk around, listen to music, and carry like a heavy bag, basically. But I mean, you know, it's basically they're getting paid to exercise, basically.
true. Hey, I'm gonna quit this job. I'm gonna go become a USPS man.
I know. So like, yeah, I'm a polite because I already made like a USPS account. So I was gonna apply once I move back to San Diego, like as a job, see if I could do that. If not, I'm just end up working like at a Trader Joe's in San Diego or something. Trader Joe's, like I don't know, like it seems chill, but kind of like that job, like in addition to like whatever other job I have on campus, I guess. Cause
I always found that fascinating, like USPS, FedEx, UPS. Don't know any
def
other ones. They
definitely not
always interested
Amazon
me.
though.
UPIP.
Why not Amazon? That looks fun too.
No, it's just like like looks so depressing. Like
Well,
like or
I think more. No, I think more like the delivery people. That's what I meant.
oh,
Those
okay.
look so much like fun.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'll say no. For me, I cannot drive those. Like, I would not be able to drive like those huge ass trucks though.
No,
Like the
I'd be
really big ones.
driving. I'd be driving if I'm pulling up to the same house for like the fourth time this week. I'm like, Jesus Christ, the hell are you ordering?
It's my house.
Put up to Isaac's house for the fourth time this week. You damn, you damn bitch! He just kicks the box to his house. I'm tired of your ass.
I run over the box. I just throw it under the car.
My Lego set's like destroyed.
And it's always my last delivery, and it's the farthest one between anybody.
But yeah, but
I don't even stop by. I just open the door, and as I'm like driving past your house, I just launch.
Do you think they do something funny whenever they go to a house that's their friend's house or something?
probably.
Yeah, like especially if they have like a camera like in the front yard. I'd mess around.
But that's like something I'm looking into once I go back to San Diego, cause that La Jolla rent, that shit ain't cheap. I'll tell you what. But
Now that I think about it, like my neighborhood mailman must be pretty brave to walk around in the streets.
no, honestly, I think it's like, I think it's kind of
He's like, shut your phone off.
yeah, I think it's kind of code for to no one to mess with the mailman, cause it's kind of, well, one, he's a federal agent, so technically, if you mess with him, you're technically going to federal jail at that point. Two, he's not really doing anything wrong. I mean, he's giving you your mail. He's like helping you out. So I mean, he's providing
That's
a public
true.
service. So I think it's
That's
kind of
true.
it's kind of like off limits to touch him
I wouldn't be
or
surprised
her.
if like the mailman was strapped. Like,
I mean, they do have pepper spray like that I do know they have. They do have pepper spray, but
Yeah, he actually doesn't carry mails, and that big bag is just his Glock.
it's like,
Well, I mean, no, because there's always those stories about like Amazon trucks being stolen.
oh no, but see, that's the thing. It's like that's like a private company, so like they're not really like. If anything, they're stealing from like Jeff Bezos' pockets, so that's why they feel less bad about it.
That's true.
But it's
I've
like
never
F
heard.
Amazon. All my homies hate Amazon.
Not Isaac.
not Isaac, but it's like yeah, like it feels like it's like different. Like if you're like stealing like a USPS truck, because like one, it's like like there's like it's seldom you find people that dislike USPS. I mean, I personally I don't agree with USPS a lot of time. I think they're operating at a
Wait,
loss.
wait. Like, but like, what do they do that like for you to disagree with them?
No, no, no,
Yeah.
no. I meant like as an institution. I mean, they've been operating at a loss for decades now. All their
Wait,
buildings
what do
are.
you mean as an institution?
Okay, I literally just said as a business they're operating at a loss. They're losing money. They've been losing money every year for decades. They're using Jeeps from World War II as delivery trucks, and their buildings haven't been
imagine
renovated
being
since the
US, like the
50s.
United States Post Office, and then like email being a big thing. Like email, like that kills the post office.
No, they're always gonna be post office for like small businesses, and plus there's like a lot of like elderly people that like don't use internet. And besides, even then, you still need like companies are always gonna send like stuff through email. I mean stuff through mail because it's like the most
Yeah, especially like you don't want your IRS stuff going to the email. What if you
Yup.
get hacked?
Exactly.
You get hacked.
I mean, it's
You can.
Oh, why you gotta say that, Brandon?
Oh.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah, but honestly, USPS
Wow,
and
that's too far.
oh my dude, why is your kids?
Hey yo, where's the
Oh.
village at?
he just got back.
Oh yeah, but oh wait, that was Isaac. Oh shit, that was
Oh, let the dogs out. Woo.
who, but so sorry, so that's kind of like the whole like USPS. I mean like I have nothing against the people who work there because obviously I've always thought it was cool and I wouldn't mind doing it. If I were to like finally get like an actual quote unquote real job, because I don't consider me doing like fixing and selling cars a real job, to be honest. Even though I spend a lot of my time doing it, I don't consider it a real job. If I were to get a real job, it'd be that. But that doesn't mean like I agree with it like as an institution because like they've been operating at a loss for like decades at this point. There are better ways to do the post office, but they'll require privatizing it. But that's a conversation for a different day, for a different podcast. We've been at this for like an hour and 30 minutes.
Brandon, that was so cold, man. Not cool.
So are you not gonna join us on your computer for like the last like whatever? Because we've been doing this for like an hour and 30.
Well, yeah.
What new angle of your room is this? I've never seen this angle before.
This is on my bed.
Yo, he's laying
Hold
on
up.
his. He's
Brandon,
laying on
Isaac, where are you at?
his house.
In my house. Well, actually, I'm in my
No.
sister's room.
I'm in Irvine.
Damn, I thought that was heaven, Hector. Damn.
I mean, like, did you not see how bright his room is? Shit, might as well be.
Dang, Brandon, where you at?
Irvine.
Okay, obviously.
I'm back at school.
Anyways,
What the fuck was that?
there's a fireworks season.
Oh yeah, definitely fireworks season. It's barely May.
It's fireworks season every day in the hood.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but that kind of ended our.
Verb baseball?
Oh, okay. That's like one of the other things I want to talk about. Okay, dude. Oh my, they're doing so good. Like they're
Dude,
actually.
without us, man. Well, Hector, we were the problem.
No,
we're the
no. Okay, I'll get to that. But basically,
Yo, dude, Josh was going to USC?
actually, there's also a Brian. His name is Brian. I'll leave it at that. He's going to he's going to USC as well. So they have two USC people,
Let's
This year.
go.
and they have someone who has like got a lifetime scholarship too.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I saw that one.
Oh, I saw
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, but basically, like back to vert baseball.
Big
Okay.
up the
Is,
V.
is this what it
Big up
feels to
the
be an
V.
alumni?
We
Is
gotta
this
big
what
up
Big
it
the
up
V.
the
feels?
V. Big up the V.
Big up the V. All right
Is
now.
this what it feels to be an
Isaac.
alumni?
Isaac, rep your set, dog.
I still haven't gotten my diploma.
Hey, did you guys get a text about like sending them your email or something?
Yeah, I
Yes.
did.
Oh yeah, I haven't
Okay, never
responded
mind.
yet.
Did you
We
guys
all
do it?
Yeah,
we
I
all got
did.
hacked. We all got hacked.
Wait, Hector did it. Who else?
I did.
Ah, damn, that means I should do it, huh?
Yes.
I mean,
Wait,
do
you
they
guys
say
did
something
it?
or?
I just said thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they said thank you. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
no, then I had to make sure it was them too because I was like, oh hey, like what time does school end? And then they
Wait,
told me,
wait. Do you just like give them your phone number or something or?
Wait,
I
really?
just,
I just sent them my email just like that. I didn't
Okay.
ask questions.
yeah,
Okay.
no, I asked questions afterwards. I was like, hey, so what time is school end now? And they were like, oh, this time. I'm like, okay, thank you.
Should I like from that same text? Should I text them? Is like my diploma still there? Or...
No.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
I
Do
think
so
you
right
should.
now.
I think that's what the front office is for.
I want to go
But
back.
okay, but basically, but back to Verb baseball. Okay, so when me and Christian were in the team, well, we won 2 games that year, I think. One of them was against PMA, and then the other one was against Bosco Tech. Then the next year, when Christian was no longer there, we somehow got worse, which was a surprise.
Exactly.
We
So I think
somehow
Hector was the issue.
Hector
Hector.
was. I mean, do you see
I
his
was
form? His form is.
Who's the one that
no
broke the
no no
glass?
no 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 no. That's why I'm a batter. I'm a hitter only type guy. I'm a DH kind of guy. But basically,
No.
the second year we lost every game. And then the third year, like the third year, like we had already graduated. It was like like the people who were juniors, like when we were seniors, they were doing pretty good. They had won 3 games already. They had people like Adrian, kid named Adrian. Like that man could deal like on the hill. He was like really good. He could pretty much do everything. He could do anything you wanted him to.
Wink.
and uh, and then the Corona hit, and the season got canceled, which made me really sad because I was excited to see them. And then now they're back, and they're 5-1
Wait, who did
overall.
they lose against?
They lost against Saint Bernard's, but then they beat
Hey,
them.
Bernards.
Yeah, but then they beat them the second game though. They beat them 16-10 when they lost their first one 18-5. So it's like, they're beating teams by like a big margins now, and like people are like they're like Josh. I remember like the Joshua the main pitcher. He's also the valedictorian, by the way. Like when he would pitch, he was not good at all. Like he was like his pitching was not good. His defense was good. Well, I shouldn't even say his defense was good. His defense was ass because I was the first baseman. And all the balls he would throw were on the ground. But he's definitely improved by like a lot. And like
Hector, you were the
Hmm.
problem man. You were. The
I think Verb Athletics in general, even the soccer team got really good.
problem. Oh,
I know
man, you were
they just got eliminated.
Brandon was the
I think
problem.
out of CIF. I hit my peak senior year. If I would have hit that peak sooner, we're CIF champs.
But basically, and I think
Dummy.
one of the things about the Verb baseball team that kind of changed a lot was so like the original coach, his name was Coach Pete. He left, so now it's just like now it's just like his assistant and like whatever 2 other assistants that he brought on. And I feel like as much as I liked Coach Pete, like he was a nice guy. He was always like he always pushed me to like to try to become better, which I really appreciated. But I feel like he held the team back. He was just a little bit too old school for what sports are becoming now. But if there's anything I do give him credit for is the fact that he says it takes 3 years to build a program. On their third year, they're winning games now. They're winning games. They have more people there now. They have talent, and it's like it makes me happy. I think I'm gonna go watch one of their games against PMA. I think.
I was gonna go to one of the soccer games, but then I completely forgot about it. But I think even baseball, soccer, I think Verb Athletics in general, we're
Eh.
going up. We're gonna be a force to reckon with.
Not the football team though.
Soccer, I haven't followed the basketball, but I'm pretty sure. But basketball, soccer, and baseball, it's
But
gonna
also,
be 3 forces to reckon with.
but I was talking to my mom about that. But it's like I feel like even though we could get a lot better, I don't think we'll ever be like top of state or anything because we're not like a public school or like a private school with a lot of money.
That don't matter. Underdog story, always underdog.
No, no, no. Like if that's the thing. Like if I had to bet money between Verb soccer and like St. John Bosco soccer, shit, I'm never betting money on Verb soccer. I'm sorry.
I will stay loyal to the league, even if I lose money.
No, 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 no. I gotta go with the St. John Bosco bet.
Nope. Nope. We're staying with the league. You never know. Anything can happen.
No, I'm sorry. No.
I think the moral of the story is watch out for Verb Athletics.
Yeah, watch out for Verb athletics. Although I've had this conversation before, but do you guys think Catholic middle schools are dying?
What? I think this is a good way to send it. We'll end it. We'll put that in another episode.
That no, I mean we were talking about Verb and it's a Catholic school. And we might because Christian he wasn't here for most of the show anyway, so we might as well. I mean, well, even though he didn't go to Catholic school, but
I did.
wait, no, not Verb, not Verb.
What do you mean?
Like
Before.
like
Yeah, I
before
did.
Verb. Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
Okay, we're all posh.
Yeah,
We're all fucking posh.
we're all posh hood kids. But basically, okay. Do you guys think Catholic middle schools and elementary schools are dying?
I don't know.
Unfortunately, yes.
I have to agree with the yes, because like I've been to San Medias like a couple of times, like since I've graduated from high school, and then obviously like, I moved to San Diego, and every single time I've gone, every class gets smaller and smaller and smaller, to the point where it's like there was like one time where there was only one eighth grade boy of a class of like 15.
Hey, my guy. My guy.
Like it was getting so bad that the actual like athletics coach there, he could barely form teams anymore for the boys sports.
Well, is it the school or is it the
Yeah,
amount they
he has to sub
charge?
in for people.
Man, like this man's having them run gassers every game, man. Like no breaks, full minutes for everybody. But that's the thing. Like I don't know how much they charge right now, but I've always known them to be kind of like on the more expensive side. And then
Maybe that's why.
now with COVID, like it isn't helping, but it's like, and they haven't renovated a lot since like maybe like since the school was damn built. But it's like I compare it to when I first started kindergarten or like even up to the third grade. They were used to be like two like eighth grade classes, like 8A and 8B. And you can even see like the old classrooms they would have like grade like 6A then 6B because there's like that many students. And then now it's like it's almost like dead. Then you compare it to like other like these like charter schools that are popping up, as like they have like so many students, even though they're like even though like they're basically like the whole school is like the size of a restroom.
I think it has to do with the price, especially now.
True, but it's like so what is it though? Because like I don't think Catholic high schools are dying. That I don't think they're Catholic high schools. I don't think Catholic high schools will ever die. But the Catholic middle school and elementary school is dying.
I don't know.
I feel like it's
Don't know.
I feel like it's because like maybe parents nowadays like are like seeing that like middle school and like elementary school like Catholic wise it's kind of like or
Not
like
worth it.
it's not worth it. But when once you go into high school, it's like a little bit more important because you want to like whip your boy into shape almost.
What are you talking about? Verb was an educational cog block.
I mean, definitely, I feel like the lack of STEM influence in both my middle school and high school years has kind of led me to not be in STEM. Honestly, if I was forced to do more STEM, I would probably like STEM more. But
Do you feel, Christian? You're a STEM major.
yeah, you're a STEM major. Like, what attracted you to a STEM major, even though there was like no STEM influence at Verb?
Nothing specific, really.
He's only a bio major because like according to the stats, there's more girls in this major than guys.
Definitely.
Hey, my guy, he's smart.
Still don't hit though, but
Oh, you don't know that. He doesn't tell us. He
I
could
don't
be,
believe in a lot of
he,
things.
he could be piping for all we know.
okay. Or how about you, Isaac? Since you're a STEM major, like how was like the influence like how like what major be like a STEM major even though there was like no STEM influence like at Verb or
Wait.
or at Saint Medias?
Physics is a STEM major?
Yes, it's a
It's a lot of
science.
math.
I don't know that. I always thought of just like chem and bio.
Any science is a STEM major.
I didn't know that. Sorry, go on.
I don't know. I think it was like since elementary, so like before high school and middle school.
But
Cause like,
but there wasn't really any like STEM influence like at Santa Mita. So what even like inspired you to like do it from there?
dude, I don't even remember like anything from middle school. Like I don't remember the teachers. The only thing I do remember was like the lunch
Never happened.
and like playing soccer.
It's like the only thing he remembers. Okay, fair. I get it. I remember a lot more than just the food and soccer, but okay. I mean,
Well, I do remember like the math teacher. He was cool. He was
Mr.
also our
Oda,
English teacher.
Mr.
He's still there.
Oda. No, he's not there anymore. He last time I checked, he left.
Uh, but I don't know. Well, for me, I always found like math like interesting. Like I like
Nerd.
math. Just,
What a fucking nerd.
Wow.
it's just interesting. I don't know. Like since the beginning.
Interesting is that you had to do all the homework about it.
Okay, that's something else. Like it's weird. The classes I don't like, I get a better grade. For like English and history, I got like A's and B's. For my like calculus and like my physics, like I barely passed. But like I like it. I like it more.
Wouldn't it be the opposite?
That's what I would think so, but I don't know. I don't know why. It just came out that way. You know?
It's not clicking. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like we should end it here. It's getting kind of late. We've been doing this for like an hour 42.
Wait, hold up. Oh, never mind.
What? What are you gonna contribute?
Nothing.
All right, Christian, end the show.
End the show, Christian.
Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. It's that time of the night again when Hector, Brandon, Isaac Munoz, and I are gonna leave and go night night. Hope you have a good night.
Mimis.
Enjoy the show. Maybe something happened that you didn't know.
Ooh,
Good night, everyone.
bars. All right. There we go.